Welcome back, folks. It is the voice of Onewheel, and we're hanging out with you on another Wednesday. We're happy to do it. And I'm guessing that if you've found yourself here with all of the things that are going on right now, obviously, that take way more, they're just paramount to what we're doing here. Obviously, the news, very big things happening in our country and all over the world. If you've come here right now, I'm guessing that you've done so because you need a break from that, or you need a little bit of a respite, and you just want to find some sort of fun little break and then right back to it. And if that's the case, then we're here for you. We're just proud to do that for you. We're grateful that you come here for that. And we're going to do that for the next hour or so. I've got Belly, I've got CG, I've got Vince Vaughn, I've got Colorado Cadi, and we're all excited to do this. Presh will also join us. So without any further ado, let's get to the show. That's right, Vince Vaughn, Colorado, Cadi, CG, Bob Nicholson will possibly join us. Fresh Moves has a whole lot of Halloween costumes that we'll talk to her about. And, of course, her progression as a really good rider who's only ridden for, 300 miles or so? Her and Onewheel and Dylan. Belly, they're killing it right now. These new riders are just, they're inspirational. How you doing, bud?
Good, chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool. No b-ball outside the school, though. It's a little cold outside. So.
It's getting there, but for the next week or so, we've got real nice weather here on the East Coast, and we're happy to join you on another Wednesday afternoon here. It's obviously the morning on the West, and wherever you are across the globe, we know we've got a lot of international viewers and listeners. Vince Vaughn joins us from the Netherlands, so he got up very early for this, or maybe it's late. I'm not even sure. We'll ask him in just a minute. But we'll talk about the Hoosier Treaded tire coming up here in just a second, because this thing's its own beast, man. And I finally got to try one out. It's on my new board from the Stoke Blokes Repair Shop, and I just want to let you guys know that it's awesome. But before I go any further with that, we are brought to you by StreetShred.com. So make sure you guys head over there, StreetShred.com. I'll tell you about them in just a bit. But first, Belly, we got to explain the joke.
Which joke?
Well, a lot of them. We do a thing here on the Voice of Onewheel where we try it's a very inside show. You kind of have to get the joke. And you have to.
Touchdown then.
Exactly. The touchdown, for example. Why do we do this? Touchdown! Right? That is from so long ago. We don't explain it. We don't tell you about it. We just expect that you're a diehard listener. And if you're not, then it's going to make you, hopefully, want to become a diehard listener so that you then get the next joke. That's kind of the design. And it's by thought. And so a lot of times, I know, we might not land for a lot of people. A lot of people may be off-put by that. We're okay with that. We hope that eventually you'll come around.
Once you're in Clyde's Army, you know.
Join Clyde's Army. Get in here. It's a whole lot of fun with a ton of Stoke, which you're going to get an hour of today. And so we rarely explain the joke. But I feel the need, Belly. I feel like we need to discuss what happened on the Voice of Onewheel, One Wheel of Treasure, Extravaganza, Bonanza, Fun Wheel, Happy Show.
That is 4 hours of blur for me, so you're going to have to be real specific.
I'm glad that you say that, and Lyle is obviously laughing from the garage. I apologize for not even introducing you. The glue of the entire show. Lyle, what's up, man?
What up, homies?
So Lyle was here, Belly is here, and I was here, and we were running this show, and these giveaway shows are a nightmare for me. They're nothing but stress. I want to please the vendors for putting their time and effort and their dollars in by donating these awesome fun gifts. I want to do well by our audience, who I feel always the allegiance to first. And that's why we always go for the joke if we can. And so what happened during the One Wheel Treasure Show is that the joke became, it was an exclusive club. And you either got in or you get the hell out. and we started kicking people out. And Belly, I think that some people maybe didn't realize that we're completely joking when we kick you out. We're going for the joke. We're going for our allegiance to the audience, which is to entertain you.
Listen, if this was a live game show, you're lucky you don't get slimed or something, okay? I mean, we would absolutely love for you to continue to play our games, but we don't have time to deal with audio issues and things like that. And while, yes, we would love to help you with that. And if you ever come on our show as a regular guest, we will absolutely help you with those audio issues. But if you're coming on for the game show, sorry, no holds barred. The line's long. You got to cut, trim the fat.
So, Lyle, do you have anything to say in your defense? Because I think some people were questioning how Boston kept getting into the show and infiltrating the system when, if you think about it from a production standpoint, it's Lyle going for a joke. We're not going to just give them prizes all over the place. He's going for the joke to get under my skin to get a rise out of me, right?
So, yeah, well, okay, let's peel back the curtain a little bit. Not everything we do and that I'm doing live, Adam is totally aware of. So I see these people pop in the waiting room and I see the username from before, and then all of a sudden it switches to like Bodie Harrison. And I'm like, whoa, hey. And so the joke becomes to Adam, like, hey, Bodie's in the waiting room.
Without telling me, by the way, my trusty producer. Thanks so much.
So, you know, it pumps you up on air. It brings up that energy for everybody else. And then we just...
And then it becomes a train wreck, which is by design. I tell them, throw me under the bus, make it a train wreck. It's entertaining. It's fun for the audience. But I just want to make sure that you understand... Like, Belly, I was looking back at it under the eyes of, like, what if they thought we were serious? And if you go back and watch that, we would seem like such assholes.
Well, here's what I have to say. What if we let people play under fake names, like the Boston crew sneaking in on the Bodie Harrisons and all the names they tried to slip in over that show? But instead of giving anyone in Boston the prize, we gave the prize to the person that they pretended to be.
Now, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. We absolutely should have been doing that from the get-go. Fantastic idea. And so maybe we'll do that next time if we do it.
I'm good on hanging up on them, too.
It was fun hanging up on you. And if you got hung up on, it's part of the joke. And we're laughing with you, not at you. I hope you understand that. So thank you for having thick skin here at TTR Studios. So let's get to our group ride. I want to talk to Vince Vaughn. I want to talk to CG is here, Colorado Cadi. We'll get Bob Nicholson, of course, but let's start with Vince Vaughn from the Netherlands. What time is it? Vince? Oh, no. Oh. All right. So let me give Lyle a second to yell at me and explain what just happened. Lyle has done an amazing job of organizing the fact that our guests don't get into the Zoom. He's got breakout rooms inside the Zoom. So, like, the guests are sitting here in this other green room, and when we're ready for them, he'll bring them in as to not distract me and Belly from hosting the show. You have no idea how thankful we are for Lyle. Like, seriously, unbelievable stuff. But I just threw him under the bus because I gave him, 5 seconds to go get whoever we need? So he needs to go and get our guests, Belly.
You gave me no time to talk to them and go, hey, we're bringing you guys in live, and oh shit, right now actually, because you're in my ear talking to me, and I'm like, oh shit, how do I close this damn thing?
So with that being said, are they in with us? Do we have them now?
We do, thankfully, yeah.
All right, let me talk to Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn, what time is it, brother?
It is the 6:10 in the evening.
At 6 p.m. Okay, so you didn't have to get up early. Okay, very good. So, dude, you ride a treaded tire, is that right?
Yeah, the T2.
What, have you ever ridden a slick?
Yes.
So,
before this one, I rode a Whisper.
Which one did you like before? Because I just went from a Whisper to a Hoosier. Lyle, what did you put on my board?
You have a T1.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I had that one before my Whisper.
Okay, so what do you think? Give it to me.
I think the Whisper and the T2 are better.
You don't like my tire?
No, I really liked it, and I rode 14,000 kilometers on it.
Could you? Hey, this is an American show, okay? Can you put it in miles?
No, I want to keep it kilometers. Don't ever bend the knee to that, Vince.
Never.
The world does kilometers, Luke. Start learning kilometers.
This is an American show, okay?
No, this is a world show. We're so glad to have the world with us.
All right, so why is it better than? What's the difference between the T1 and the T2 treaded tires? I don't understand. What do the T's mean? What does that mean?
It's a bit more rounded, and the compound of the rubber is softer, so it really soaks up all the bumps, and you have even more grip, in my opinion.
Okay, the T1 to me feels a little bit rigid, but Lyle, I think that's because you pumped me up to what, like 21? I'm used to a 6.
Lowering your PSI also might help.
So what does the T mean, Vince, in the T1, T2? What are we talking about?
Treaded?
Yeah, but
the treaded line.
Lyle, take it away. What does that mean?
The T1 was their first version, and then the new generation is the T2. That's just a treaded.
It's just the different version. Okay, so it's not relating to like the compound. When you say like the compound, you're talking about the type of rubber, right? How spongy it is?
We all believe that the T2 is softer, but we have Bob on this call too. He could probably elaborate more.
No, Bob made you wait. We make Bob wait now. Going for the joke. Yes, give me Bob. Hello, sir. What's up, Bob? What's the deal with the compound? Is the T2 a little bit more spongy than the T1 Hoosier Treaded?
Yeah. It's like I think it's like a 20 on a durometer. And the T1 was probably closer to a 30.
So do you prefer one over the other? Maybe you would want, where would I want like a harder surface?
If you're like pavement, I would say you could go with a harder durometer and it would last longer. And then if you like to ride trails and stuff, soft tires are my favorite. I mean, I ride like a 10 or an 11 on the durometer when I ride a trail tire. So,
but at what PSI?
At like 10 psi, 12 psi.
Yeah, like if I run a 7-inch tire, I'll go as low as 6.
Hey, that's Luch's prime number.
Doesn't the bead pop though?
No, it's fine.
No, when the rim starts hitting the ground, then you know you need to add a little air.
Okay, Bob. What about the treads? Are these treads? Are they going to wear down on me? Because I ride. I mean, in the winter, I'm going to have to ride a lot more asphalt than I'm used to riding. The grass in the Northeast, or really the East Coast above North Carolina, is really just wet. So is this going to wear down? Like, are my grooves going to be like, how long is this going to last me? How many miles do you think?
People, I mean, they still get about 1,000 miles out of them.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of people do it.
Okay.
People that ride all the time, they'll go through those in like a month.
Let me get Colorado Cadi on here. Can I get him? I want to see what he rides and see what he thinks about this, because I'm always happy to have him on the show. What's up, dude? How have you been so far?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I ride a T1. I love that tire. I love the hell out of that tire.
Why?
But I ride 10 PSI, and we mix trail and pavement a lot. So, I don't know. I love the hell out of that tire.
Now, you said what, 10 PSI?
Like 10 PSI, yeah.
Okay, very good.
What is your body weight?
I'm only 130 pounds.
Okay, well, then you speak for like nobody.
Sometimes.
Luch, there's no way you weigh like more than like 140, 145. Get out of here.
Dude, I'm 155 soaking wet, bro. Let's go.
That's 155, and he's holding Clyde.
Well, Clyde weighs literally.
Clyde's up to
half
10
a
pounds
pound.
now, dude. 10 pounds. 10 pounder.
There's no way Clyde's 10 pounds. No way. I don't believe it.
It's getting there. So, Cadi, you like that T? You're a little bit lighter, so you're not worried about any of that. You roll the T2 at a 10 PSI.
Oh, T1.
Oh, you're still in the T1, which I'm riding now. Dude, I love the walls of it. The walls.
I'm telling you, I love everything about that tire. I absolutely love it. And I've tried a bunch of tires on a bunch of people's boards, and I love my tire. I love my tire.
Do you know what I mean when I'm probably about to say, what I'm going for when I say I love the walls of it? Does it just like resonate with you?
Like the square kind of squariness of it. It's a little, it's I don't know, dude.
Is it like riding on a beer can?
Hold on a second. Hold on. It's not a Vega.
That's a Vega.
Jerk.
It's not a Vega. It's not a Vega.
No, Lyle knows that the first thing. Okay, Lyle, can you put yourself on screen? I need you here because you're the one who put this on my board, and you did this for me, and I really appreciate it. You did a great job. Just really made my board look cool. The makeover is awesome. I'll show it here in a second. Totally pimped it out for Halloween. The camo wrap where you can't even really see it, and then if it's flashed like with light on it, it totally lights up as camo in some parts. Really cool. But Lyle, what was the first thing that I said when I got on the board? You were like, try it out. Do you remember the first thing that I said to you?
That you could stay stationary with it. Like you felt like more stable on it. That back like how you could before the. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that word.
That was the second thing I said. What was the first? I said, oh, it's a Vega.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that word.
My initial thought when I got on the board was, oh, it's a Vega. And I missed it because I love my Vega tire. Now, listen, I know I get a lot of flack for that, and that's fine. So I'm going to just put you guys away for a second, all right? But I love about the Vega one weird thing, and I want to know if I'm weird because of this. And Belly, you will be my barometer. So I'll come to you first out of this, okay? I want to envision that I'm floating on a hoverboard. Like as if the board was the only thing I'm riding. So that there's no wheel in my... I mean, I know there's one, but I'm tricking my brain to hopefully feel like there's no wheel. I'm just on a floating board. And the problem for me, as I'm getting deeper and deeper into the virtual reality world, don't worry, that's as far as I'm going to go. But they're all about immersion and getting you as far into feeling like you're in the world as you can be. Any kind of like beam of light coming up through your nose hole, that'll knock you out of it. That'll take you out of the experience. As soon as I got on a Whisper, you stop laughing at me. You stop it. I'm not there yet. Hear me out. Then you can laugh all you want.
Question once you're ready, so I'm ready.
As soon as I got on the Whisper for the first time from a Vega, after riding like 1,500 miles on the Vega, I felt taken out of the immersion of tricking myself into riding on a board. I was no longer riding on a board because the Vega felt very blocky, as you all know. But the Whisper felt like now there's a marble underneath a board, and I'm standing on a board that's rolling on a marble. That's what it felt like. It was very rounded, and I remember getting used to that feeling and being like my brain just wasn't. It was weird. It totally took me out of, oh, okay, I'm not on this like fake. I'm not floating on a board anymore. Now I'm just like riding along the road on a marble. Once I got back on the Hoosier Treaded, and I guess this is a T1, it gave me that, yes, blockiness. But then as soon as I went to do like a 180, Lyle, get on the screen, Belly, I promise you, I'm coming to you. But Lyle, I did a 180 trying to test out the wall, and what happened to me?
You spun a 180.
Were you even there? You are 0 for like every time I've gone to you in one of these. Get Belly.
Did you spin a 180 right along the garage wall there?
I spun it, but I spun out. I completely overspun it and almost fell over.
Yeah, well, you just overdid it, but I think you spun a 180.
A little less RPMs next time, Luke.
You really want me to...
I wanted you to say you overcooked your grits.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the tread tire is not going to hang on to the asphalt the way... especially the Whisper does.
Not to mention,
such a soft compound.
It gives you the blocky feel when you're flat, but as soon as you get onto the edge, it's so much more rounded. It's like a Whisper and a Vega had a baby and gave me what I need. I freaking love it. I love the damn thing. Belly, am I crazy?
I'm glad you found the right strand of Christmas trees to get back to that floating feeling. Congratulations.
Come on, man.
So you're getting blasted in the social media lounge.
My people. cool. What do you mean I'm getting blasted? You know what? Then they're not getting chill vibes. No, they're not getting that at all.
Let's see.
You're getting angry vibes.
Yeah,
Hold on,
0 miles
Belly.
on my Vega, right onto the Whisper.
What are they saying? Go ahead and read it for me. I was just
0
blasting
miles
them.
on the Vega, right to the Whisper. Treaded for life. I ride 33 and a 18 to 20 psi. Weirdo. ...
There's a whole lot of crickets in my wonderful social media lounge. Thank you for joining us on TTR
It just
Studios.
confirmed, yeah, that's weird.
Who is that confirmed? That's
Dot,
weird?
Dot.
Damn it.
That's weird.
It doesn't matter. I've got other people I got to get to. CG joins us. CG, have we gotten you on a one wheel yet?
Yeah, I've been on one wheel a couple of times.
Yeah, but no, you don't have one yet, right?
Oh no, I don't have one.
So what did you ride? Did you ride a treaded? Did you ride a slick, my man?
I want to say it was a treaded, a Hoosier Treaded. It was on Bart's, so I couldn't tell you if it was a T1 or a T2.
Now, I know I have to be careful because I'm sure Bart's listening for every last word that I
yeah.
say.
Oh yeah, and everything you say, he's coming at you. So,
Well, let me just say that if you rode Bart's board, then I'm sure you were in good hands. But if you rode with Bart, well, then you're screwed.
I did both. I did both.
Bart, I love you, buddy. So what's up, CG? How have you been, man? What's going on with you?
I've been good, hanging in there, man. You know, that's how we do it. Just watching Colorado Cadi, trying to be like him when I grow up.
What's going on in your channel? I know you've got a lot of fun things happening. We always are fans of what you do over on Instagram. What have you come out with lately?
Vince Vaughn, I had him on yesterday for the Eastgate Women at Bio. Really, I kind of been chilling on Instagram, just doing my thing, letting it come.
So, Vince, I want the inside story. Give me one story about what it's like to work with CG.
He just sent me a message, or he asked me in a voice message if I could give the shout out. So I just did that, and then he made the whole thing.
But you know, Vince, there are some people that when you work with them, they make you feel comfortable. I feel like CG, there's other people that make you feel awkward as hell. I feel like CG is the
Don't
former.
throw yourself under the bus like that.
I'll throw myself under the bus, yes, for sure. But I feel like CG is the opposite. I feel like he make you feel so comfortable that whatever you want to do, like he's just a good fun having guy.
Yeah, sure. It was quite easy, you know.
Belly, get on the camera.
I mean, I just was joking when I said be awkward, Luch, but I guess not. You know, you know how to land the jokes. I tell you, you really know how to land them for me.
I'm sorry, CG. So. So I really am trying to get this back on the rails, and I will do that, I guess, by asking you, what's it gonna take? Do I have to do this and get you on here with all kinds of compliments to get you on a one wheel?
To get me to get one?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I mean, I just gotta. There's one more thing I have to get before I it's down to that in a one wheel. I need an all-terrain board.
Excuse me, sir. Lyle, Belly, did you hear him say
a one wheel is an all-terrain board?
I mean,
You know what a one wheel is, right?
I know what a one wheel is, but
What do you got in mind for the alternate?
You got to get a one wheel.
yeah. What's happening right now? What are you trying to replace the one wheel with, sir? Not that we're about to blast you, but we're gonna.
Uh-oh.
I'm a longboarder, man. I'm a longboarder.
Okay, get the
I love
XXR
longboarding.
rails then or something. Make it a little bit longer for you.
Wait a minute. Now, there is something to be said about other things, so let's give him his clout. But what are you going to get? The boosted board went out of business.
Yeah, the boosted board went out, but I mean, you got Evolve, you got Metro,
Evolve GT looks pretty cool.
Cali.
Can I throw this at
Cali
you
is
now?
making-
Cali looks sick.
That was big.
Which
yeah,
one?
the Cali.
What is that, Cadi?
What's up? What? Calis are sick. Cycle chillers are sick. I mean, they're fun. I know they're not
Yeah.
ones, but e-skates are fun.
What is that called? I want to know what you're I want to pull that up for the people. What is it called?
The Kally.
Cali, K-A-L-Y, Cali NYC or cycle chiller.
All right, well, let's just
Big
throw
fat
this.
tire, four-wheel tired with suspension boards. They are built for off-road for sure.
All right, so this
Oh,
is what
yeah.
we're looking at.
You guys ever heard of this other board called the Onewheel?
Yeah. I fucking love it.
I've heard of it.
I
It
gotta
goes
admit,
off-road.
this one looks pretty sick.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
This looks fine and all, but I rode with a guy on the trails who rode basically one of these, and he would snap. He had to carry a toolkit with him because he would constantly snap belts, and he didn't have nearly the nimbility, if that's a word, that I had, because
I agree.
my board
Agility.
is this long, and his board was yay long and like yay wide. You can't get to nearly the things that I'm getting to on a one wheel. Now,
Very true.
My neighbor has one of those boards, and I remember after the ride with him, getting on the phone with Bob, going like, "Yo, I just killed the shit out of an off-road e-skate board because coming back on the Fairfax County Parkway, there's a big S turns, to get through like the Jersey walls and stuff.
oh yeah.
The straightaway, he ate me. I mean, I was eating his dust. He was gone. But as soon as we had to make some turns, I caught up to him, make some other turns. I passed him. We were neck and neck, make some other turns. Lost him. Had to make the big hairpin turn around the sound wall over here.
Yep.
Completely lost him.
And Lyle, I appreciate you and I respect you as a rider, but you don't ride fast.
I'm not a super fast rider, no.
It is tough to maneuver with one wheels.
With board. Oh, to keep up with them.
Not to keep up with them. To maneuver with them. Like I just did the big ride and that was like
You mean maneuver with them with an e-skateboard?
No,
Yeah.
time out. Let him speak. But he's saying right now, blasphemy, that it's hard to maneuver with a one wheel.
No, I'm not saying.
He was
saying
saying
as an
that-
e-skater versus a one wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. Very strong distinction.
Yes. So, like if I'm on an e-skate and somebody's on a one wheel, it is more difficult to maneuver with them and get through the turns and stuff like that.
Got it.
It definitely takes experience.
I was ready to crush you. I'm a pit bull. I'm ready to go. I was ready. No way, sir.
No. I'll take a one wheel out on trails any day over an e-skate.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I have to get that out of my system, and before I move to that one wheel,
It'll
It's
make
like
you
that's just
appreciate.
been
It'll make you appreciate the one wheel so much more once you get to it. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're fine.
So, all
I
right.
understand.
Well, we'll look forward to it. What's your channel? Can you shout that out for us in case somebody's listening who hasn't found you yet?
It's Concrete Gladiator 1 on IG. Come check us out.
Concrete Gladiator 1. Are you one of the kind of the people that says like come check us out, but there's really only one of you?
Nah, it's like 3 of us.
To my parent,
It's really only me. I created 2 other people because nobody wanted to hang out with me.
do you guys know anybody like that who says things like that? Like, hey, give me a call and we'll call you back. Leave a message and we'll call you back. Will, who's we?
Well, it's me, CG, and then there's another one that never really talks, but
It's just me, myself,
we
and
hang
I.
out. We have fun.
The other weird thing that I've noticed lately. Do you guys press end? Who does anybody? Okay, let me frame it this way. I'm gonna put everybody on the screen real quick. Do you press end at the end of a phone call, or do you wait for the other person to hang up and press end? Who waits for the other person?
I press in twice.
I press in.
Precious here. Everybody does anybody wait? Does anybody just sit there waiting for the phone call to
No.
be ended?
No.
I'm out.
No.
Depends.
Lyle, do you want to speak up for yourself, sir?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm wearing the headsets and then my phone's in my pocket or something, and I'm like, Damn it, they didn't hang up yet.
I know when Lyle is wearing his bone conducting earphones because we talk all the time trying to do like production stuff and back and forth 2-minute phone calls. And every single time I'll know and I'll just wait and I won't hit end and I'll see how far he'll go.
Till he starts talking.
Carrying conversations with staff and everything.
20 minutes later, he's like, "Are we still on the phone?" All right, so let's let these guys. Do I have to let them go? I don't want to let them go yet. It's
You don't have to
I
let
just
anyone go. We got all kinds of people.
well, Belly, why don't you take over? I'm gonna sit out for about 3 minutes. I want you to conduct the interviews with everybody. Just take it away, my man.
Jeez, I wasn't ready for
I
this
know. I'm
at all.
throwing it in your lap.
Well, what kind of riding has everyone been doing lately? I mean, around here we've been getting like 50-degree days, so it's getting a little cold out here for riding. Everyone else is, I think, fine, like living in Cali. What kind of riding is it this time of year in the Netherlands, Vince?
I think around
It's so
40
cold.
degrees. It's getting cold.
It's getting cold, so you're getting the
and
cold
wet.
weather. But riding that doesn't stop you, Vince, because you ride nonstop. So like, what
Yeah, but when the weather is really shitty, I don't ride that much. But
Okay.
I still ride every day.
Just keep
Try
the
to-
Okay,
streak
so
alive.
you're number 2 in the world in distance in a place that riding a one wheel is illegal. How the hell?
He's fast.
Yeah, just be fast.
That's a good answer. Right? Oh man.
All right.
Let's
Well,
see.
I've got Bob over here. What do you have for Bob, Belly? Get him in the show.
It's cold out here, as you can see.
It's cold out there, right? Your short sleeve t-shirts. I'm guessing you're wearing shorts too.
know.
If you're wearing
It
pants at all.
sucks. It absolutely sucks out here. Don't come
Is
to
there even a
California.
cloud in the sky?
Maybe.
Can
If I look really hard.
Can I ask a question, Bob? Are you one of those people, dude? Are you one of those people, Bob?
What kind of people?
Those people? What do you mean by those people?
Are you one of those people?
Are you one of those people, Bob, who absolutely freezes and worries that they didn't bring a jacket when it's 65 degrees?
No, it was 47 this morning.
All right, we'll give
But
you credit.
At the middle of the day, it's 75. So,
12 this morning.
you know.
12. Oh, Colorado Cadi's got a nice cold area for riding.
35 is cold out here.
All right, well, we'll let these guys
You
get
wanna go-
out of here. I really
You
do
wanna see
appreciate
snow,
it.
if I want to see snow, I drive 3 hours to go to Tahoe.
There you go.
All right, let's go. Kick them out, Lyle. They got to get them out of here. Bob Nicholson, get out of here from Bob Stoke Shop. Thank you,
I
sir.
gotta go build something.
Go build things. You are the best. Thank you, buddy.
Adios.
Don't forget, Colorado Cadi is always a friend of the show. Colorado Cadi, even though Lyle thought I was going to go to CG. Sorry, Lyle. Colorado Cadi, what's up? Say goodbye, my man.
Thank y'all for having me on, man. I appreciate it every time.
We're glad to have you, dude. You're a friend of the show, and you're always
Good
welcome.
energy.
You guys are great. You guys are great. Everyone have a great day, all right?
All right, peace, brother.
We will do that. CG will say goodbye here in just a second. Thank you for joining us, CG. We always appreciate you. Can't wait till you get all of that out of your system and get yourself on a one wheel.
I will eventually.
Don't be sad. We're here for you. We can't wait. We're here. We're here to welcome you.
And was Fresh Moves on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to say they lied to me to get me on here today. They told me you were on here, and I didn't even get to see you.
Oh, that's a very good teaser. Thank you for doing that, CG. Teasing our next.
Have a nice day.
All right, well, teasing our next segment, which will be Press. She'll be on here in just a second. Don't go anywhere, folks, because she joins us now. It's been a whole lot of fun watching this girl ride. Now, she just got started. I'm going to guess. Let's just play a game before we bring her on screen. Let's guess how many miles that she has. Belly, how many miles do you think she's ridden so far?
I'm gonna guess 3 million miles.
You know, he's very nice because he could be the guy who just guesses like completely accurate and ruins the game. I'll guess 200. No, I'll guess 312. What do you got?
I have about between the Pint and the X-Star, I have about 370 maybe, or a little or close to 500. I don't really look.
Well, so but I'm
probably
asking.
500.
I'm asking because what's the key to progressing at the rate that you are
How many
progressing?
miles do you think I have on my pint, Luch?
Wait a minute, Belly. How many miles do you have, bro?
How many miles do you guys think I have on my pint right now?
Social Media Lounge. How many miles do you think Belly has? Pipe it in. We will tell you at the
over
end.
a year, and this is a real testament to how little I actually ride.
You've had it for over a year.
750.
Don't tell anybody. Pipe it into the Social Media Lounge. We will tell you at the end of this segment.
Disappointed. I have a good feeling you all are going to be severely
Quit
disappointed.
spoiling it for them. Just let them guess.
420 is a guess.
That's the closest guess That's the closest guess for sure right now, between 500 and 420.
What do you have? How many miles, Belly?
I have like 580, or no, I have actually like 480 miles on my pint right now.
That's absurd. That's absurd. Presh.
Mickey coming in strong with the 666.
Presh, what is the key to expanding your skills at the rate that you've been doing it?
Man, you just got to go for it. I just kept trying to challenge myself. I have my moments when I'm just like, okay, today is a day that yesterday I jumped off the picnic table because I felt like doing it. I knew I could do it. So I'm going to post that today.
Well, Vince, you've been riding for, a million miles. Or, kilometers. But, do you feel that you have a key to progressing on a trick? Like, what is it if you're working on something? How do you hit that most efficiently? Because nobody wants to sit there just banging their shins for, weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been practicing tricks lately that much because of the weather is not that nice. But the tricks I learned myself so far, I got them down pretty quickly.
What was it?
Just the 180s or the 360 or the sex change.
So doing 3-stair drops like you were doing the other day, that's not a trick to you?
No, that's just riding. Oh.
Just another day, bro. So,
okay.
Presh, what's up on the list for you? What are you going to be doing next on the bag of tricks?
I just really want to perfect or like getting up the curb like with no problem. I feel like it's still a hit and miss for me. Like, when I try to get on, I always like second guess myself, but I'm going to practice. It's just been really, really cold outside, but this week is supposed to be sunny. So I'm going to get as many tricks as I can do. I give myself about like an hour to like practice what I know, I guess.
Were you a competitive person growing up?
Yep. Hell yeah.
I'm just guessing because, like for me.
Most definitely.
Well, for me, I remember the best thing about trying to learn a new trick when I got on this board was like, this was the first time that I was able to scratch the itch of pushing myself since, high school when I had a coach breathing down my back because I didn't take the ground ball the right way. I mean, what was it that you used to compete in that this maybe helps you kind of alleviate some of that?
I'm super competitive on anything. Like I always feel like, especially if it's like a team, like I always have to be like the winning team or I have to be the best at something, but I'm definitely not a very good loser. Let's just say that. So I try to like, if there's something going on, like for one wheeling, I just try to do the best that I can do for that specific moment, or I just try not to compete or compare myself to other people. I just want to progress. I think this is like what really I'm into right now.
You compete with yourself.
Progress it. Yeah, I compete with myself, and that's what I like. You
know what? I bet you were not so good at being in groups in school. Am I right, Belly? What do you think?
No.
I bet she'd be terrible.
Like a group assignment?
Yeah. Don't you hate those? I hated those.
Yeah, I mean, I work really well with groups. It's just like we have to do, like, if it's a project, our project's got to be the best,
Belly.
I don't cut corners.
Belly, group projects, yay or nay? Worst or okay?
Oh, sorry. I'm muting myself here. she's the exact kind of person I want in my group.
Yeah, I know you want her in the group, but
not because she's doing all the work. I'm definitely gonna help, but especially with group projects, one person always has to take charge.
Right.
And it sounds like Presh is someone that's gonna take charge of the group, make sure we're putting in the best project effort. But
do you hate him?
Presh would be like, you're doing this, and this, and I'd be like, all right, yeah, whatever.
I'm good at that. I like telling people what to do.
So who's telling you what to do with these Halloween costumes? Who's coming up with these? They look awesome.
Only me. It was out of nowhere. I mean, I love Halloween, but I just remember I went in my closet and it was a Wednesday. I'm like, dude, I should just be Wednesday. And then I kind of just did that as like my story thing. You know, every Wednesday I was going to dress up until Halloween. And it actually really worked out. So I'm probably going to do it again next year.
I mean, there was like a couple of costumes, though. It wasn't just one.
It's a total of 4, I think, besides the ramen noodle outfit. I don't know.
We're gonna try to pull up. Lyle, can you? I'm just gonna do this on air. Can you try to send me in the chat?
I'm wearing the wing for Lyle. See?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I saw some wings in there.
Yeah.
So Lyle, can you drop the link to her Instagram where we can show the costumes that she put together? Can you just put that in the chat? Because I'd like to get that on screen, but I don't really know how to search for that on air. So we'll find that here in just a second. But did you feel like Halloween was sort of taken away this year, or did you feel like you got your fix of it?
You know what? It was good because it was with a Onewheel. So I really enjoyed it, actually. I felt like every costume that I was gonna do was gonna be with a Onewheel, so it made it like 10 times better.
I think I have something for you. Do I not have? Did you guys see Super Murph? I don't have it saved. Did you guys see Super Murph this year? Anybody?
I mean, they've done the Aladdin carpet ride a few times.
It's just so good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Super Murph. He was riding around with a decked out Aladdin, and just had a whole new world singing on his boombox, and it was just awesome. A lot of good Halloween costumes happening over the years that I've seen. And what are some of the other good ones that you've seen? I know we obviously have the Glowy Zoe. Belly, can you think of any of the other good ones that you've seen so far over the years?
Halloween costumes, yeah. I mean, Jesus floating on the clouds, Goku floating on the clouds. I saw some really good mods to boards. There was one that someone changed into a land speeder from Star Wars that literally just built around their board. That was super cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm showing Presh right now. You look so scary in this Alice from Wonderland. Like, this is freaking me out a little bit.
That's my favorite. No, that's my favorite.
But why are you eating the bunny?
Hey, that's just the way of it sometimes.
It's supposed to be gory. It's Alice gone mad.
She's terrifying.
Before the bunny's head off, but we just stopped short of that.
Oh my God, that's amazing. What else do we have here? I feel like there's another one. Here it is. Here's the fairy. We're showing the fairy now. And she's dancing, obviously. Let's give her some tunes to dance to. Please. Thank you, Clyde.
Right now?
No. I'm showing the fairy dance.
I was like, right now?
No.
I mean, my Onewheel's over there.
Although I know you would, because you have you're awesome and you have that vibe, man. Always ready to go. But look at that. That's impressive. Also got skills. I can't drop these body varials the way that you do with that success. So what was your key to landing that every time?
You know what? It's just really practice. I think I really don't know what to tell you, but you just gotta do it, and then.
Where are you looking though? Are you looking where you're gonna land? Because it doesn't even look like you're picking out a spot.
You know what? I actually realized you don't really have to look. You just have to feel it out and just go for it.
So it's a mind's eye kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, because I always just tell myself, okay, the board is gonna balance me. I just have to make sure that my feet are touching both.
Vince, can you weigh in on this?
As I turn. Yeah.
I'd love for Vince to weigh in on this.
Yeah, I think it's like that, and you just have to make sure that you leave the board with your feet flat.
Yeah.
And land like that, also, and then you should be good.
That was the hardest thing for me. Just figuring out how to jump without. You don't realize how much you get onto the balls of your feet to jump. Like, you don't usually jump with your heel touching the ground evenly with the ball of your feet, right? Like,
yeah.
It's almost like.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vince.
Yeah, that's what different in the normal jumping, but to get to the board to stay level, you have to do it.
Right, and so a good way to practice that is to just do it on the ground without the board.
Yeah,
just start
do it on
practicing
the ground
press.
without the
Yeah,
board.
yeah. Or just when the board, when you don't engage it and it is still on an angle, you can also just jump on it. Then you jump a bit on an angle, but you can get the feeling.
That sounds terrifying.
It's not.
Vince, we're not all you. This is why Michael Jordan and Larry Bird are not good coaches, because they expect all of the other people to do the things that they do very easily. Vince, we can't do that.
No, when the board is off and or just standing not engaged, and then you just stand on it in the position that it is, and then you just jump in 180 and land on the pads.
Belly, have you landed one?
Then the board wouldn't do crazy shit if you messed up, and then you can get the feeling of making the jump. And yeah.
Okay, Belly, what's
No,
your
I
success
absolutely
rate
have
on
not.
this?
No, I absolutely have not landed one.
Okay, I don't know if
Belly,
you
thanks
can.
for
haven't tried
not
that.
leaving your microphone muted anymore.
I know, this time I'm back on. Yeah.
Belly, what is
I've
it
been
that?
coughing a lot today, so I didn't want to keep coughing right into my microphone. So.
Belly, what is it that you that we've got to get you to, like, what can we expand your horizons on a little bit? Not that we want, that you don't need to. You can do you do you, bro. But what is one trick that you would like to be maybe pushed on a little bit?
Pushed on. What I've been trying to do is I've been finding areas to like drop off of a little bit more often.
Sure.
Just to kind of like figure out the catching yourself, like they're saying, like finding your balance, like when you're dropping off something, like keeping your kind of center like flat on the board and like having both your feet kind of stay on that platform that the Onewheel provides you, to keep it balanced. So I've been getting a little bit better at that kind of stuff because I've been going over certain areas when I'm riding to One Loudon or riding out to breweries or stuff, and there's certain spots where I used to think like, all right, I got to figure out how to get over this hump or beyond this and know how to do it because it's part of my path, right? So I've been getting more used to those like slight drop-offs.
Good.
And landing those.
Dude, it definitely helps in your riding. I'm glad that you're doing that. If you can, I want you guys to pipe in the social media lounge right now. Thank you for joining us here on TTR Studios. Any questions that you want to ask Presh, she joins us now. Presh moves on Instagram. So if you want to ask her a question, Belly's going to go ahead and hop into the social media lounge with you guys and ask her anything that you guys are curious about. Just go ahead and pipe that in right now. Belly will be sure to get that in. Belly, if you could take a look in there. Presh, are you riding on a treaded or a slick tire? What's happening over there?
I still have the Vega tire. I think I'm gonna try to get something new though. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm gonna stay quiet because I think you're in good hands. But Lyle,
mine's pretty stock. Like my Onewheel's pretty stock.
This is where Vince and I differ in opinions. I say Burr is slick, and he's like treaded all day. And
well, why, Lyle? Wait, hold on. Let's go to Lyle first. Lyle, you make the argument for the slick, and then we'll hear from Vince.
I've enjoyed having a slick. I don't have problems on trails. I go over things that some treaded tires can't go over. And
what are you talking about? What can't a treaded tire go over that a slick could?
Like a root or something that might be in a way.
I could do that on a treaded, can't I? Why not?
Sure.
You get the hell out of here. Are you telling me that?
Sure, but there's some people that we're riding with, Adam, that doesn't have a skill level or a comfort level of going over things.
Does that really make it harder to be on a tread? Why would that be any harder on a treaded?
I didn't say it was harder. I just said I prefer a slick. I don't.
No. I don't mean to press you. Although yes, I do. I want I want to know what you mean by I go over some things. What? I want to know what he means by I go over some things on a slick that a treaded couldn't.
So I was just explaining that there's some riders that we were with that just didn't have. They're all decked out. They have their treaded tires. They have their flight fins. They're riding a tricycle. They have those fang things.
Stop it! Don't get us, Lyle. Get off screen. You know what happens when you say that word? Jesus Christ, Lyle! You have no idea what you just did. Don't do that. Ever. Belly, ever.
Treaded down.
Lyle's in timeout.
I like slicks too. I
Talk to me, Vince.
I just like the Hoosiers better than the Burrs, but I haven't tried all Burrs.
I am excited to see what this Treaded can do. Do I have to explain that joke of what just happened?
I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention.
No, why we're exploding, why we just booted Lyle. You know that we have no problem with you riding fangs. If you ride fangs, go ahead. We made a joke about it 2 years ago, and it was very divisive and polarizing, and we were not trying to make anybody who rides with fangs feel any less.
I told you I would
Van.
prefer to ride with fangs, so.
I think the fang drag actually looks pretty fun. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I think that looks pretty fun. But when you call them tricycles, man, woo, they come out of the woodworks after you. Lyle, they're coming. That's not me. Don't you come on me. That's Lyle. You head right over to Lyle for that. Belly
Lyle's just jealous. He's scared of the fang dragon.
Belly doesn't want any of that smoke. I don't either. All right, so Presh.
I mean no disrespect, but these guys show up and their boards are decked out to the nines, and I'm there with my Onewheel and like I have float plates. That's really all I have on my board, and let's go.
I think that's very common where people are sitting there waiting for their Onewheel to get there, and they're like, well, I got to buy all the stuff, right? So I'm going to need flight fins and float plates and, all this stuff. And you're like, get the bare minimum and then see what that's me, though. I'm not going to tell anybody how to ride. Presh, did you do that? You said you're pretty stock. I personally am just like, let me see how I like it, and then I'll add a piece by piece.
Honestly, to be honest with you, even with the the different kinds, like I don't know what even to ride on. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, should I go with Mission or Delirium? So I kind of just feel everything out.
What do you ride on?
I ride on Mission and Delirium.
Okay.
And when I'm dancing, when I'm dancing, I just put it on Mission.
I
feel like it's a little bit easier for me. The other, the Delirium, it hurts my thighs because it feels like it's just moving so much.
It's more work. So it's definitely more work.
It's more work.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
It becomes a little tighter. It's as if you had tighter trucks on a skateboard, so you aren't able to be as nimble. You're basically one of those evolved GT boards that we were talking about earlier. Instead of being able to be nimble like you need to be for a dance-off. So shout out your channel. We got to get you out of here, but shout out your channel for us so that we can find you and all of the fun things that you do.
Follow me, be friends with me at Preshmoves, PRESHMOVES at IG. Thank you.
You'll see her over there. She's a fan of the show. She's a friend of the show.
I am.
Press, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye, girl.
Peace.
That was fun. We always enjoy talking to her. She's really getting better, Belly. She's getting a lot better at this, man.
She's
riding
off of picnic tables. I'd like to know anytime. Well, I guess Vince has probably done that, but everyone else at this panel has done.
You reminded me. We got to get Vince Vaughn out of here. Vince, get on screen and say goodbye, friend. Thank you so much. Unless we're gonna do. Wait a minute. Are we doing a post-show meeting or no?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. We'll see if we can get that going on. Say goodbye to the folks, man. We got to let you out of here, Vince.
Peace, guys. Fun.
He is Vince Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us, dude, all the way from the Netherlands. It's hard to say. All the way from the Netherlands. There it is. Always grateful of his time and, of course, of yours as well. It's really, meaningful to us that you come on here and you join us every single Wednesday for an hour. And if that's not enough for you, what's wrong with you? Well, I mean, an hour of us is plenty, but we do appreciate you wanting more, and the people who are just joining by the day over at the Patreon. It's humbling and it's a blessing, and we're putting it to good use. We're not just sitting back and going to dinner. We're putting this to good use, and we do appreciate it. We've got some real fun things coming up in the Patreon, so if you do want some more of us, we've got the Patrons Only podcast. We'll drop one of those tomorrow, and of course, every week we're doing at least one. So join us if you want to be on the scroll here. You've got to join one specific tier or up, but you can certainly do that. We try to keep that updated. If I haven't gotten it updated, I'm sorry. Just reach out to us. We'll get you on there. But yeah, we are glad and very grateful for all of you on. And if you want to join, it's right there. Patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. We really appreciate it. Belly, I got some videos that we can do. Do you have anything for the people, man? I want to leave them with some fun before we get out of here.
It up.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I had you down.
Let's fun things up. Let's fucking. I mean, I'm sorry.
Belly! Jesus!
Sorry, Freudian slip there.
Unbelievable. No, actually, I'm glad you did that because I did that with CG, obviously, earlier. And I will tell, instead of this, okay, I've been meaning to say this, and I don't know, I probably shouldn't, but I do want, I was going to save this for the pop. Should I save it for the pop? It's kind of a personal story.
Go for it.
I guess I have to now, right?
Yeah. Fuck it.
No, I will. That's fine. I'll say it. But this is you can laugh at this.
Save it for the pop.
Tease it.
This
Tease
is
a little bit.
This is fine.
Just drop a little bit on. Sprinkle a little bit for the fans to get them over to the pop. Is what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna give it to him now. We've got plenty more for the pop this week. I hate it when people tease me and don't give me the payoff. So I call my dog nicknames. Do you ever do that? Anybody have nicknames for their pets?
Yeah, Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde is his name, but like I call him, his rap name is Lil Cheesy.
Oh.
Okay.
What's his country music star name?
Yeah, I Love You Like a Cheesy Poof. That's his first single.
Oh.
So I say these things to him all the time because it's just me and him. So I'm like, oh, I love you like a cheesy poof.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
I do know cheesy.
This is revealing.
So
This is not where I thought we were going.
Clyde's a dog, by the way, if this is your first time listening. So the other day, for whatever reason, I was calling him Sourpuss. You know, Sourpuss because he was being a little cranky, right? But I also call him Baby Cheese, little Baby Cheesy.
I think that we're seeing a common theme with the nicknames here.
So the problem comes that I actually, for whatever reason, Freudian slipped. And I was like, come here, little baby puss. And of course, somebody comes right out the elevator.
Oh, my.
I mean, I looked up and I was,
I don't even want to know what nicknames you have for me besides Belly.
Oh, dear Lord.
we gotta go. I'm sorry. That was the most awkward I've felt in a long, long time. Come here, you little baby puss. Belly, take us out.
Nicknames are fun and all, but let's all go by our regular names, like Belly.
All right, well.
Hey, Luch gave me the nickname Belly. Sometimes nicknames stick. I just really hope Baby Puss does not stick for Mr. Clyde.
Thank you for being here, Belly. I appreciate you. Lyle Spain is the producer, executive producer extraordinaire. Say goodbye, my friend. Get us out of here.
I did a bad production job by saying tricycle. We love our third-party vendors, and if that makes you feel more confident on your one wheel, I love one wheel riders. So if you ride a one wheel, that's where it's at.
Quit explaining the joke. Get out of here. No,
Yes.
I'm glad you did.
Wonderful, Lyle. Thank you.
Today is the whole day of explaining the joke. That's why we'll do it. So it was a perfect way of doing that. And Lyle, you know that you're one of the most beloved people here in the entire community. He couldn't hurt a fly. Get off of him. Okay, don't give him any of that smoke. You want none of it. Okay, we gotta go. But you can, of course, get more of this over at patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. 5 seconds, Belly. What?
I've heard flies.
Aloha.